In a world full of high-tech gas sensors and real-time digital monitoring, you might think gas detection tubes are outdated, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Colorimetric gas detection tubes are simple, reliable, and surprisingly versatile. Whether you're checking for rare or exotic gases, verifying a fixed system, or working in a remote location, these tubes are still a vital part of the safety toolkit. In this video, I'll show you what gas tubes are, how to use them, and why, sometimes, they're the best tool for the job. 1. What are colorimetric gas detection tubes? Colorimetric gas detection tubes are single-use glass tubes filled with a reagent that reacts chemically with a specific gas or vapour. When air is drawn through the tube using a manual pump, the target gas causes the reagent to change colour, and the length of that colour change indicates the concentration of gas present. Each tube is gas-specific and calibrated for a known detection range, usually marked directly on the glass. 1. How to use a gas detection tube. Using a gas detection tube is easy, but accuracy depends on doing it right. Here's a quick step-by-step. Step 1. Select the right tube. Choose a tube for the gas you're testing, making sure the range matches your expected concentrations. Step 2. Break off the ends. Most tubes have sealed glass tips. Use the tool provided with your pump or snap carefully in the tube breaker to open both ends. Step 3. Insert the tube into the pump. Make sure the arrow on the tube points toward the pump. It shows the correct airflow direction. Step 4. Draw the sample. Squeeze or draw back the pump handle depending on pump type. Typically 1 to 10 strokes depending on the tube instructions and gas monitored. The air is pulled through the tube and any gas present reacts with the internal reagent. Step 5. Read the result. After the specified wait time, usually 1 to 3 minutes, read the colour change scale. The length of the stain corresponds to the gas concentration. 1. Why use tubes instead of electronic detectors? You might wonder. Why use tubes when we have sensors and digital detectors? Here's why colorimetric tubes are still essential. Rare or exotic gases. Many gases have no available sensors or are too expensive to monitor continuously. Tubes are available for hundreds of substances. Spot checking, quick, low-cost checks without needing to power up or calibrate a full system. Cross-validation, to verify readings from electronic sensors or confirm gas presence in borderline areas. Low maintenance, no power source, no batteries, no calibration required. Harsh or remote locations. When you're working off-grid or in extreme temperatures, tubes are incredibly reliable. Sometimes simple is better, especially when you need certainty in a single test. 1. Examples of gases. Often tested with tubes. Here are some examples of gases where tubes are especially useful, either because sensors aren't available or because testing is infrequent. Phosgene, COCl2, extremely toxic, short-term exposure testing. Hydrazine, N2H4, rocket fuel and lab use. Difficult to monitor electronically. Arsine, AS83, semiconductor. Production, ethylene oxide, ETO. Intermittent spot testing after sterilization cycles. Formaldehyde, indoor air quality or lab environments. Peracetic acid, used in food and beverage sanitation. Mercaptans, used in odorants, trace level leak detection. There are also tubes for refrigerants, solvents, acids, aldehydes, and more. Hundreds of gases, many of which are hard or impossible to detect with conventional electronic sensors. 1. Limitations and safety. Tips. Tubes are incredibly useful, but they're not perfect. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Single use only. Once a tube is used, it can't be reused. Accuracy can vary, especially if used outside the temperature or humidity range stated by the manufacturer manual interpretation. Human error can affect the reading glass hazard. Tubes are breakable and must be disposed of in a sharps container. Always follow the tube manufacturer's instructions. Wear PPE when testing and record the results immediately. 1. Final thoughts. A simple tool that still saves lives. Colorimetric gas detection tubes may not be the flashiest tool in the box, but they're one of the most versatile. They let you detect rare gases, verify safe conditions, and respond quickly, all without batteries or calibration. If you're working in hazardous environments, especially with obscure chemicals, having a tube kit on hand is just smart safety. Sometimes the old school tools are still the most reliable. Don't overlook your gas tubes, they're ready when you are. Thanks for watching. For more gas safety insights, training content, and equipment support, subscribe to our channel or visit our website.